Now Charlotte lived on the mountainside in a bleak and dreary spot. There was no house for miles around except her father's cot. And yet on many a wintry night young swains would gather there, for her father kept a social board and she was very fair. One New Year's Eve, as the sun went down, far looked her wishful eye out from the frosty window pane as merry sleighs went by. In a village 15 miles away was to be a ball that night, and though the air was heavy and cold, her heart was warm and light. How brightly beamed her laughing eye as a well-known voice was heard, and driving up to the cottage door, her lover's sleigh appeared. "Oh, daughter dear," her mother cried, "this blanket round you fold. It is a dreadful night tonight, you'll catch your death of cold." "Oh nay, young Charlotte cried, and she laughed like a gypsy queen. To ride in blankets muffled up, I never would be seen. My silken cloak is quite enough, you know 'tis lined throughout. Besides, I have my silken scarf to twine my neck about." Her bonnet and her gloves were on, she stepped into the sleigh, rode swiftly down the mountainside and o'er the hills away. With muffled face and silent lips, 5 miles at length were passed, when Charles, with few and shivering words, the silence broke at last. "Such a dreadful night I never saw, the reins I scarce can hold." Fair Charlotte, shivering faintly, said, "I am exceeding cold." He cracked his whip, he urged his steed much faster than before, and thus 5 other dreary miles in silence were passed o'er. Said Charles, "How fast the shivering ice is gathering on my brow." And Charlotte still more faintly said, "I'm growing warmer now." So on they rode through frosty air and glittering cold starlight, until at last the village lamps and the ballroom came in sight. They reached the door and Charles sprang out, he reached his hand for her. She sat there like a monument that has no power to stir. He called her once, he called her twice, she answered not a word. He asked her for her hand again, and still she never stirred. He took her hand in his, and she was cold and hard as stone. He tore the mantle from her face, cold stars upon it shone. Then quickly to the glowing hall her lifeless form he bore. Fair Charlotte's eyes were was heard no more. And there he sat down by her side, while bitter tears did flow, and cried, "My own, my charming bride, you never more will know." He twined his arms around her neck, he kissed her marble brow. His thoughts flew back to where she said, "I'm growing warmer now." He carried her back to the sleigh, and with her he rode home. And when he reached the cottage door, oh, how her parents mourned. Her parents mourned for many a year, and Charles wept in the gloom, till at last her lover died of grief, and they both lie in one tomb. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked my rendition of Frozen Charlotte. If you did, go check out the rest of my YouTube channel. And then if you liked the story, don't forget to check out theweeklyholler.com for more stories just like that one. Okay, so I think the moral of this story is if your mom tells you to wear a jacket, just wear a freaking jacket. And bury silver.